Welcome back to the Tacomaholic channel, everybody. In today's video, I'm going to go over the top 5 reasons why I love my Yokohama Geolandar MTs. And did you know Geolandar is spelled with an AR at the end? I think I've spelled it with an ER like 1,000 times and never realized until today. The more you know.
You have chosen wisely.
And before we get started, if you are running these tires or any other mud terrain tires, super aggressive mud terrain, comment below and let me know what your favorite thing is about those tires. And now that I have a black hood again, I am reminded by how much pollen sucks. Okay guys, first on the list, and these are in no particular order, is the fact that they are quiet. If you did not know, it seems like the more aggressive you go on the tread for your mud terrain tires, the louder they get on the road, which can certainly get annoying, especially if you have to drive hours and hours to get to the trail. These tires are super quiet, especially compared to the Goodyear Wrangler MTRs I was running before this. And obviously they will get a little louder as they wear. I've got about 5,000 miles on them right now. Getting ready to do my actual first tire rotation, but I am super pleased with how quiet they are. So if the noise of a mud terrain is a factor for you in making your decision, definitely consider these tires. Next up on the list, and probably a big one for a lot of you guys, is the price. I'm running these tires in a 315/75R16, which is the metric 35. I think they measure out to like 34.8, but who's counting? When I got these tires, this was probably about 6 months ago now. They were only $236 a piece through Discount Tire Direct. To put it in comparison, when I got my previous Goodyear Wrangler MTRs in a 285/75R16 size, I can't remember if I got those through Discount Tire Direct. I think I did. They were $315 a piece. So that is ridiculous considering I got a larger tire for less money. And I got 5 of the Yokohama Geolandar MTs for less than I paid for 4 of the Goodyear MTRs. And just to sort of give you a quick price comparison in some other popular mud terrain and I guess aggressive all-terrain tires, I'll give you some price comparisons right here on some other tires that are sort of like popular if you guys are shopping around in the same size 315/75R16. And as you can see, the Yokohama Geolandar is coming in about $20 cheaper than anything else on this list. And next up on the list is the fact that they look fantastic. I'm not afraid to admit I appreciate a good-looking tire because let's face it, most of the time we're driving these lifted trucks on the road anyway, so you want them to look good wherever you are. I love the tread on these, super aggressive and relatively quiet like I mentioned earlier, and they seem to perform fantastic off-road, even from like a dead standstill, crawling up rocks, stuff like that. Been off-road a few times with these tires so far. They haven't gotten me stuck yet. I am very pleased with the performance, and I can't wait to put them to the test even more in the future. And the next item on the list is probably going to be another big one for you guys, is the weight of the tires, coming in at 68 pounds according to the Yokohama website. 68 pounds is certainly not light by any means, but if you shop around, it seems like the mud terrain tires in the same exact size are usually at least around like 75 to 80. So anywhere you can save some weight, especially when you're talking about a tire, since that's not just adding that much weight to the overall weight of the vehicle. Yes, it does, but since that weight is actually rotating, it factors out more. I don't know what the math is, but if you can save like 5 pounds per tire, it probably feels like 100 pounds when you're driving around. Of course, saving you a little bit of MPGs and saving more of that power and torque for where you need it most when you are off-roading. So the fact that these are, I think, from what I have seen shopping around, they seem to be the lightest 315/75R16 that I have found in a mud terrain tire from a reputable brand. And lastly, and if we're being honest, probably one of the most overlooked things when you're shopping around for mud terrain tires is their behavior on the street, specifically in bad weather like rain or snow. I've driven plenty of times in the rain, not so much in the snow, but I haven't had an issue with either one of those driving circumstances on the road, since again, let's face it, that's where the truck's spending most of the time anyway. It seems like mud terrain tires, while they are obviously fantastic off the road in mud and dirt and all that stuff, sometimes not the best in inclement weather when driving on paved roads. So the fact that I haven't had any issues with these, and it seems like from what I saw looking around Tacoma World and some of the other websites, these tires for a mud terrain perform fantastically in the rain and snow. Obviously probably not as good as an all-terrain, but nobody can be perfect. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for this video. As always, thank you so much for supporting the channel by watching. If you are shopping around for a new mud terrain tire for your Tacoma, specifically a 315/75R16, or the standard 35 by 1250 equivalent for a 35-inch tire, let me know if the Yokohama Geolandar MT is on your radar. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video.